Hi, this is Saskia from Paper and Journaling, and thanks for watching. And today I'm going to create in my traveler's notebook the setup for the month of September already. And I think it's a lovely month simply because summer is going to end and autumn is starting, and I want to express that in the background in the colors. And what I'm going to do is using my pastel pencils, and I'm going to color everything a little bit. I'm going to blend it, the colors. The changing season, it starts green, light green, and then it becomes darker. And I don't know exactly when the exact what kind of change the trees have, what colors come first, if it's yellow or if it's orange. I don't know that, but I want to express that change in my page. And I'm just, as you see, I just do something, just playing a little bit with the pencils to color everything in. And that's just will be a nice background for my September setup. And as you see, it's not difficult. I really love to work with pastel pencils. You can use pastels as well, in not in pencil form. But then your hands get dirty, and sometimes it's difficult to get it off. And when I'm going to blend it, I always use a tissue. But because what I said, otherwise it's very difficult to get it off your fingers. And the nice thing about blending is that you can always change the color as well. If you see white spots or want a little bit more color, then that's all possible. You can still see a little bit how I drew the lines, but that's okay for me. And I found this little sticky notes box, and I think that's a perfect sheet for my goals, which I want to cut down in. Now, this way is not very nice, but I'm going to cut that. And as you know, I can cut it out always very well. Well, not straight. School. I'm studied in school lines. That's well, I can cut forever, of course, to get it a bit good. But then I don't have paper left. Well. And what I'm going to do in September, well, September is just an ordinary month. School started for my son. I'm thinking about what I want to learn, new things, like a hobby or something else. Do I want to go to the gym or not? For July and August, I didn't create a habit tracker, but now I do, and I put the date and then 3 little, call it leaves. But if you create this kind of leaves, always think that the middle one shouldn't be too big, otherwise it will look like a dicky or something like that. Oh, and now I put the date first, and again the date first. Well, you don't see that. No, you don't see that. You didn't notice that. But I'm going to have a habit tracker. I didn't do that in July and August, just to relax, just not to think what I needed, what I want, not to think about that I need to do something. But for September I will, because I have some extra pounds from holiday. And now I have a quarrel with my washi tape. I'm need to do some work, some exercising, and I want to commit myself again for reading. I read in the holiday a lot of books, but when I came home from holiday, I don't know what happened, but I didn't read a word, and I missed that. So sometimes it's also important to to give yourself the opportunity to the realization that you need to do something for yourself. And these are how is it called in English? Mushrooms? Is it mushroom? I don't think that mushrooms are the eatable ones. Well, these aren't the eatable ones. These are the laughing ones. And as you see, I give them a little bit of shade on one side. Always do it on the same side, otherwise it looks very weird. And these are coming up every minute of the day. I give them a little eyebrow and things like that. And some leaves that will fit in with the colors on the back. And at this moment, it is still summer, of course. Well, it doesn't look like summer. It's quite cold, quite rainy. But in a few days it will be a bit nicer. But in the evenings you can already feel the different in temperature. It's colder in the night. That's where you can find that the change is coming. I like to draw leaves because they are quite easy. You can't do anything wrong with it, because if you find leaves on the floor in the woods or something like that, then you know that they all have different size, they miss parts and things like that. So you can always use that as an argument as well. And I just lighten it up with some balls and some extra mushrooms. I've filled in my goals for this month, and my goals is printing all my pictures. I want to do it the old-fashioned way, just print my pictures and then glue them in an album. But the problem is I need to do that for 5 years, 6 years, very long time, as you hear. My husband had the thing that at the end of one holiday, it was 2018, at the end of the holiday his camera fell in the water, his phone, and then we didn't have any pictures of that year, and I was so messed up with that I forgot to print for the extra years as well. So now I need to do that, but I'm already busy and it's going very well, luckily. So that's one of my goals. And this is what I created for the weekly overview. A lot of space to write in. And this is for September. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and to like my video. And hope to see you soon. Bye bye!